Let's get settled.
I do. I left there was one on the table.
That's what I'm talking. You didn't grab it.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah,
We're waiting. Yeah, there's Pete, okay. Let's stand and have the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Just to let you know, we had an executive session. There was no formal motions or any votes taken during that meeting, and it was just to discuss some personnel matters. Moving on down to our agenda, public comments. Again, this is to recognize any resident or taxpayer of the Sayre Area School District wishing to address the board about title programming or any matter of concern or interest properly raised in a public session. We ask that you give your name, your address, and the subject of the content you wish to be addressing, and it's requested that the comments be held down to 3 minutes. And note that comments relative to private student or employee matters should be directed to the superintendent outside of the meeting. So on that note, is there anyone that would like to make any comments at this time? Holding the silence, our next on our agenda. Okay, hold it there. Mr. Shaw.
I won't need the microphone, I can speak very loud. So my question is, where do I get a copy of the conflict of interest policy for the people in the Sayre Area School District?
It is on the website under policies. If you would like, I can download it and send it to your email.
The whole thing is listed as to, I looked, but I didn't see it, but it's under the policies, under the school district website.
That is correct.
The conflict of interest policy.
Correct. If you go to the website and on the right side, click the word menu, and then Sayre Area School Board is on the column on the left. Once you're on the school district board of directors page, it's probably the 3rd or 4th item down to go to agendas or board meetings. So it should be right there, Mr. Shaw. But if you can't find it, I'd be happy to download it and send it to you.
Okay, so it's on the website, and that's for employees, administration, school board. It's across the board for everyone.
Yeah, so what I'll do is I can send you the directions for it, or I can send you the policy itself, whichever you would prefer.
You know what, I can probably just stop in the morning and get it, because I got a couple other things I'd like to check on.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Certainly.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw. Anyone else that would like to give a comment, suggestion? On that note, next on our agenda is the nutrition group. Good evening.
Hi.
Here you go.
Hi. So nice to see everybody again. Katie Galinsky, Regional Manager with the Nutrition Group. And Shelly Judge is your new on-site food service director here. So welcome to Shelly. We're excited to have her. New face from when I talked to you in the spring. Leanne, your past food service director, had taken another opportunity, but she still is with the nutrition group. She's just working at a neighboring district, and she's mentoring Shelly, so she's still involved as we transition. So excited to have Shelly on board. So we put some snacks at your seats there. We have them all ready for you to get started tonight. We wanted to let you try some of the new items that we brought in and some of the different things that we're serving. So I think Shelly's going to pass it around because we did bring a lot. So we have some for the audience too, if that's okay. So one of the first items you'll see in the black cup is our dumplings. These are chicken and vegetable dumplings. They are a new product this year that we're pretty excited about. With them is a Korean barbecue sauce. And they are low sodium. They mean 2 meats and 2 grains, which is part of what we're serving. And 6 is the portion size of that we're serving, or we serve 3 with fried rice. So I know that 6 might not sound like a lot, but I wanted to show you if a student takes a full meal. So at the elementary level, that's 2 half cups of vegetables, 6 of these dumplings, a milk, and a half cup of fruit. It would be a lot of food. So I actually put it on a plate to show everybody. I'm gonna set this down. Maybe not gonna set it down. But here, you can see what a full meal at the elementary school would look like. 6 dumplings, half a cup, I just cut the orange up in wedges, half a cup of broccoli, and half a cup of cooked corn. And then at the high school, they could actually take an additional fruit to meet those requirements. So you can see, it's a nice meal. And for anyone listening that's not taking advantage of the lunch program, it's free for all students in this area school district. So excited to see what you try. We have had these on their menu. We have a couple different recipes of those. This one is with our Korean barbecue sauce, with the students definitely like at the high school. So excited to have you try them. They have been going over pretty well. Also, we have some queso. So one thing that we were excited about this year is bringing in some new cheese sauces. So what you're going to try is chicken nachos, and it's chicken nachos with white queso. I will say this is a real cheese product. So as we brought it up here, it's meant to be served right on the line. As we brought it up here, it did kind of harden up a little bit because it's made with real cheese. This is also using your USDA government allotted funds to purchase this product. So it's very affordable, and this is like a spicy queso, so definitely geared a little bit more towards the high school. We also have it in a cheddar cheese sauce that we're using at the elementary school. And finally, which I know is something that's really big here at SARE, is we revamped the Alfredo sauce, which we have chicken Alfredo available every Wednesday now at the high school. And that's a new recipe as well. So far it's going pretty well, and the students are liking it.
So Katie, I was going to share with you that I wasn't sure if I was going to eat because I didn't know where the camera was pointed or anything right now, but you had me at queso because that's one of my favorite cheese dips, is queso. So, and it's very good, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks for not having the camera pointed at me,
And then on that too, these are products that we're using in school. On that, I just made, it's a rotisserie chicken, and we made it into like a chicken taco topping. That is, all white meat. It's low sodium. It's simple for the staff to make, and the students are really liking it. We're using it in many different recipes, like a rotisserie chicken cheesesteak, using it on here with the chicken nachos. Finally, up there in another little black cup, we have some French toast bites for you, which are always a favorite. We offer these a couple different ways. We offer them for breakfast, or we offer them for lunch through Brunch for Lunch, which is the biggest hit at all of our schools. So I wanted to put together a serving of what you would see for breakfast. So 8 of those bites equals a breakfast. And then in addition, every student can choose a juice, a fruit, and a milk. So there's a lot of different options for them to choose. They don't have to take all that options, but of course we encourage them to. And again, breakfast and lunch are free for every student in the SARE School District. If we were serving these with lunch, we would offer usually low sodium tater tots or sausage patties with them to meet that meat requirement, or even some scrambled eggs. So they really seem to be a student favorite. They love those little French toast bites. And then finally, in your bags in front of you, we have a couple of our new breakfast items. These are really great for the grab and go and for breakfast in the classroom, like we're doing at the elementary school. We have these new muffin flats. They're available in a couple different flavors. You either have blueberry or banana. We also have them in chocolate chip, and they're a nice The packaging is really nice for them and the students are liking them, and they're big. They're also whole grain and meet all the requirements. So we have those in banana. We also have them in blueberry. And then probably the biggest hit at the elementary schools are these cereal blast waffles. They're whole grain waffles, they're infused with cereal, and they just have a very sweet taste, kind of, so maybe not always, my palate, but the students really are liking them. Of course, we do still try and balance with as much low sugar or protein that we can get in at breakfast, but offering these as a variety. And again, students can take a milk, the main, a fruit, and a juice to make up that breakfast. So there really are a lot of options for them. So just excited to have you try some of our different things. So far, we've been doing pretty well and hitting budgeted lunch and breakfast numbers. So of course, we want to serve as many students as we possibly can. We have been doing self-service pizza at the high school, and we are going through so many pizzas. Our cooks at the high school are pretty excited about that, offering a couple different flavors a day. So just wanted to share a little bit about that, and happy to let you try some things. If there's anything that we can ever do for you, any questions that you have, we're always happy to answer them. Shelly's here on site, and then I, of course, am always available. Thank you for letting us come and offer some of our different products and let you try them. And of course, thank you for our continued partnership.
Anybody have a review they'd like to share? Any reviews on the food?
Kevin's over here asking for delivery at 11.
That's the biggest dinner I've had in weeks, so.
Kevin, you want his? Mr. Shaw's offering his.
I'll deliver it to you.
Katie and Shelley, thank you. I think that's fantastic. Well done. So, when you put that together on a plate and you see the full meal that students get, it might be nice if, once they take a few pics, send it, we'll push it out so parents see this is what the meal looks like, and it's for, on Facebook, and they get it for free. I think we need to continue to advertise that, to continue to let parents know that breakfast and lunch is at no cost.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, every breakfast and lunch that you can serve benefits the district, and of course, keeps students excited and ready and willing to learn. So, thank you.
Well, thank you so much for sharing.
More samples we'll pass out too for some of those breakfast items. Maybe we'll take some home.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies from the nutrition group, for stopping by. Like I said, that the sauce had a big zing to it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Very good, very good. Well, next on my agenda, or on my agenda, on our agenda is a special presentation from the PSBA. Dr. Delozio, why don't you stand up? Well, I've got 4 awards to be handed out here, and they go to 4 different board members. And between the 4 board members, they have a combined service of close to 50 years of service here through the Sayre Area School District. Our first award goes to Pete Petrini. Pete, sorry you weren't here to get this, but when you come back, it'll be waiting for you. Congratulations. Thank you for your service, Pete.
Thank you.
Mr. Hickey, come on down. Andrew Hickey has been on the school board for 12 years here in Sayre. And Andrew, thank you so much for your service as well to the Sayre Area School District, and an honorable certificate from the PSBA. Thank you. Deb, thank you so much for your service. Deb has 20 years of service here with the Sayre Area School District. And Deb, thank you so much for all your years here in the district. I think we saved the best for last. Donnie, come on over here. Donnie is our senior statesman, I don't want to say senior. Thank you. But anyway, Donnie, 28 years on the Sayre Area School Board, and this is a plaque of appreciation from the Pennsylvania School Board Association for your service. Thank you, Donnie.
could ask one of the administrators to get the three of those individuals together with their, and after this is over, take a picture so we can push that out. That'd be great.
Okay, let's move into the consent agenda. Probably group my agenda all up.
Don't put queso on there.
Okay, we'll go through the consent agenda first, and on the consent agenda, we have the minutes from the September 18, 2023 minutes. Also, instruction, the conference requests that you had in your packets. Letter B, field trip request, also in your packets. District volunteers. The K through 12 school counseling guidance plan. And that, and as we move along in athletics, coaches from the athletic personnel. And also in finance, the bills to be approved for October 2nd, 2023, or I should say, before October 2nd, 2023. And also, we have a settlement agreement. Yeah, okay. And it's a motion to approve the settlement agreement and general release between the Sayre Area School District and the Pennsylvania State Education Association Union as presented. Another consent on item number 6, personnel, and also a motion to approve district personnel as it was presented. Tenure teacher acknowledgement. The administration is recommending that Mr. Kevin Craig for tenure, as he has completed all requirements set by the state of Pennsylvania for tenure. And the first reading of a policy, which is number 827. And that is everything, okay. We have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
You have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments?
So I just wanted to make a comment about the field trips. I know I made a comment earlier or last month, but it's really nice to see the teachers in different departments and content areas getting back out there and going on field trips and taking our students to a variety of experiences, as well as the conferences that are listed, seeing a variety of our educators getting out into the field and connecting with other educators. It's nice to see that happening again now that we're post-COVID. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Delosio. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? It is moved. Item number 8 is a motion to approve Paul Blythe as student monitor at $25 per hour during the 2023-24 school year. We have a motion and a second on this.
Motion.
I second. We have a motion and a second. Any comments, questions?
Ron, I'll just say prior to vote that, and this isn't targeted in any way at the hire. This is targeted at the position. That I don't believe this position addresses what we've discussed as kind of the number one challenge in our system. And I think we need to focus on that to determine whether whether action to resolve that lessens some of the actions that are trying to be handled with this position. So from that perspective, I'm not in favor of the additional student monitor position, specifically for the size of our school district and specifically for the targeted purpose of it.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Skirpa.
Mr. Cole,
Mr. Shaw.
my feelings are similar to Mr. Skirpon's, nothing to do with the person to be hired, but I'm not in favor of what the position is going to be called or what it entails. I believe it should be ISS, and we've been trying to get that for 3 years, and it hasn't occurred yet, so but that's my feeling.
Thank you, Mr. Shaw. Any other comments? Or any questions? All right, Mrs. Luchenko, could you get a roll call on this,
Yes.
please?
We'll begin with Mrs. Agnew. No. Mr. Haddock?
Yes.
Mr. Hickey?
Yes.
Mrs. Kmetz?
Yes.
Mr. Petrini?
No.
Mr. Roof?
Yes.
Mr. Shaw?
No.
Mr. Skirpon?
No.
Mr. Cole?
And I'm going to give that a no as well. Could we get a tally on that?
I think you have 6 noes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 noes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 4.
Yeah.
5, 4.
5, 4
5.
with the noes.
Okay. So we have that item being defeated. Going to reports, high school principals report, Mrs. Ely.
Sorry, that's very loud. Okay, so we have 3 Sayre High School students who are currently participating in the Junior Greater Valley Chamber of Commerce group. So this group was put together recently, end of the summer. Some of us from Sayre, Athens, and Waverly High Schools came together and nominated students that we thought would be a good fit for this group, and they had their first meeting in September. So the 3 students from Sayre are now currently working on their first assignment. They're gathering information for an upcoming event that the Greater Valley Chamber of Commerce will be having. I want to give a quick update on one of our new classes this year. It's called Workplace Experience. The teacher is Mrs. Heft. In this class, students are learning about standards of professionalism and getting firsthand experience 4 days each week in a local business. So we have 6 students in this course. All have been doing very well at their places of work that they've been placed in. Local businesses that we're working with on this class are Guthrie, Snyder Elementary, Doggy Doos, and the Sayre Public Library. And that's going very well. I have some calendar announcements for the high school. Picture Makeup Day is this Wednesday for anyone who missed the first round or needs to do retakes. All juniors here at the high school will be taking the PSAT exams in school on the morning of October 17th. Next Monday, the 9th, is a professional development day for staff, so students get the day off. And lastly, we have established a partnership with Stonehouse Retirement Income Planners to spotlight an artist each month here at the high school. The artist will be chosen by Ms. Koopman, and the student being honored for the month of September is Sydney Fry. Sydney is a senior here at the high school, and her artwork entitled Pump of the Kin will be displayed at Stonehouse for this entire month of October. And they generously awarded Sydney with a gift card to Celebrations as well. So we'll be doing that every month at the very end of the month, and then the students' artwork will be displayed for the following month down at Stonehouse. So stay tuned to see who the artists will be in the spotlight for next month. That's all I have.
Thank you, Mrs. Ely. Mr. Howie, nothing for Mr. Howie. You? Mrs. Farrell, from the elementary side.
Good evening, everyone. The mobile dentist will be visiting the elementary school on October 4th and 5th, so please make sure all your paperwork is turned in. Falling into fun, fingers crossed, this Saturday, 10 to 2 at Satterley Creek Environmental Center. Mr. Cole, I hope you have all your items checked off on our list. Mrs. Agnew and I are working right along, so we're doing very good with the help of Mrs. Garrett and her sister. Our flu shot clinic, Snyder will be hosting Valley EMS in conjunction with Guthrie in the Walker Circle Drive off of Keystone Avenue. That will be this Saturday, 8 to 2. So we thank Valley EMS and Guthrie for using our lots for that. Spring math is going very well. We've had announcements for the morning that some of the students have already met their goals and moving on, so we're very excited about that. Smith Photography have completed our first round of pictures, and the proof should be coming home soon. And just thank you to Mrs. Edgerton and our high school counselor for their work on the K-12 guidance plan. We're very grateful that that is up and ready to go. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Morrell.
You're welcome.
Next up is the Blast IU-17, Mrs. Agnew.
I don't have anything additional, Mr. Cole, other than the paper that I just handed out. That pretty much is everything. It's better for them to read it themselves. I understand it. Thank you.
Thank you. Board President's report, unless Mr. Quattrini, do you have anything you'd like to add?
No, not this time, Ron. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Mr. Quattrini. Dr. Delosio, your report.
All right, thank you. So I wanted to share with the board and the community that we had our first parent advisory meeting last week in September in the evening. I think it was last Monday evening. And so we had a variety of conversation around parents that brought topics as OCP, things happening during flex period, Spirit Week coming up. There was just a lot of conversation. I really want to thank the 7 or 8 parents. We had 2 staff members attend. We really just have open conversation in the cafeteria once a week, whether they're bringing an idea forward or a thought or a concern or a solution to a problem that they see happening. I was very appreciative of the parents who continue to come and those new ones that attended. During that meeting, I had a shout out to one of our new teachers, Mrs. Poston, our new math instructor at the high school level. A parent couldn't have spoken more highly of her. I passed that on to Mrs. Ely as well. They talked about in the past there used to be banners at a variety of events, and a parent was willing to take that role on and volunteer for our student body to put banners together for different sporting events and to hang along the bleachers or whatnot. And I said I'd have to get approval from the AD to know where we can hang things without blocking any view. So that was very nice. There were ideas about doing something with the hill and the bowl, maybe painted rocks to spell something out for Sayre. And I just thought that was really nice. It was just a genuine conversation for about an hour and 10 minutes with community members, parents, and staff members about ideas and problems, solutions. So I just appreciate that conversation. I'll continue to hold that parent advisory once a month. Another item I actually got in the mail today from Encounter Church. They sent the school district a check for $500 specifically for the PBIS program at both the elementary school and the high school for them to share. So they didn't even know about that. I didn't get a chance to call them and share that information with them today. So it would be nice for the committees that run PBIS to have a little extra fund this year to utilize in something they want to do.
Popcorn machine, there we go.
There you go. Oh, does Dr. Fitzpatrick want to have a popcorn machine in the...
That's what we're going to do next, yes.
Yes,
All right.
that's one of the rewards the kids are excited for.
And the third item on my list is a thank you, and I'm glad Dr. Fitzpatrick is actually here with us this evening. As the lead counselor, now that she is mentoring our new counselor here at the high school and working toward that K-12 guidance plan you all have in the packet that will sit for 30 days, and then will be finally approved in the November meeting. But just like a comprehensive plan, it goes to the board first, it sits for 30 days, and then gets a final approval. She put a lot of hours and effort into that to make it what it is, and I know you spent time on your own to do that, and I just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dr. Delosio. And next meeting of the Sayre Area Board of Directors is going to be held on October 16th, 2023, 7 p.m. here in the auditorium of the Sayre Junior Senior High School.
Before you adjourn, I have one more thing.
Before.
If we just want to take a quick look around, the curtains are brand new. And even though they look the same in the sense of the color, When you touch them, you can tell. They're brand new. Not that we want fingerprints on them. But the same over at the elementary school. Mrs. Morel's gold curtains from the front have been removed, and she has navy blue in the front with black curtains in the back. And it looks lovely, Mrs. Morel. So, yes. So our new curtains are hung, and the new rigging went up as well with them. So,
And they started painting the front of the building, they've made it around,
I see.
so
yeah.
stop by and look. It's nice.
Her goal was trying to be something like maize, but never did it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr.
Mr. Cole,
Yes.
how many meetings in November? We have
We've
scheduled?
got
Just one?
Just one.
Just
I can give you
one.
that date, sir.
I got it, right?
Okay.
The 6th, right?
Yes. 6th of November.
And the 4th of December?
And that's our, that would be our reorganization meeting.
Thank you.
Sean. It is November 6th.
Oh, did you want me to look? I
Yeah,
thought he
yeah.
had it on his calendar. Oh, hold on. Hold on. November 6th.
My
Yes,
calendar-
right there, November 6th. Same place,
See,
same
my
time.
calendar was right after all.
So November 6th and then December 4th is the reorganization. Okay. Okay.
You like saying?
Any other comments or questions before we ask for adjournment? So we'll ask for an adjournment.